for the Nets.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break hoops, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Well, guys, for Jason Kidd, who has taken over as head coach of the Nets with no coaching experience, certainly there's some apprehension about how he'll do. But one thing we are certain of, he knows how to lead. On Team USA, the coaching staff raved about Kidd's leadership in winning the gold in 2008. And former Knicks teammate Raymond Felton summed it up this way, saying, quote, "He's a great role model, a father figure who understands the game, understands life. I think he'll be a great coach. The guys will listen to him." Kevin?
I like his chances. Thanks.
You know, the Nets certainly made a big turnaround last season, guys, going from a team that was in the lottery to a team that finished in the middle of the pack of the playoff race. But you got to wonder if the heavy contracts they have tied their hands going forward.
Clock at 4. Zeller passes to Thompson. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
Good defense, but gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Well, going back to your point with the Nets, Clark, they did get a lot better and have a solid core, but they also have a lot of money tied up, and if they improve, it'll have to be through the draft. But, you know, Steve, I don't see them getting a high pick anytime soon.
Well, particularly not after the big trade they made. You know, getting Pierce and Garnett and Jason Terry, they had to give up 3 picks to Boston in that deal. But this is an organization that has decided to go for it, and they're going to pay a lot of money in salary.
And here is Zeller after the 3-pointer from Taylor. That's good.
Well done, finishing that one off.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. He kicks to Blush. Pass to Evans. It's stolen by Jack. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jelitovich is checked in. Now here's Taylor. Right side, Pierce. The pass to Terry. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the bucket.
Well, he's got that quick trigger, a very quick trigger on his shot, and it doesn't hesitate to pull up as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a very aggressive player.
Well, defensive pressure is always going to be at its weakest in that instant when the pass gets there. So having a good feel for the catch and shoot serves him well.
Here's Zeller. Jason Terry picking up that last basket. And Jack kicks to Zeller. Good, and Jack gets the assist.
Well, it was a dismal start from the field for them in the first quarter, but they're finally starting to turn it around.
Well, I don't think it could have gotten any worse, partner. I mean, you figure they had all their bad misses out of the way and should be good to go now.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the basket by Tyler Zeller.
Guys, Reggie Evans is a ferocious rebounder. He is actually the picture next to the definition of glass eater at both ends of the floor. I mean, last season, he led the league by a long margin in rebounds per minute.
The Nets making a switch here, and that trip coming up empty, missing both. And it's interesting with Reggie Evans, as physically as he plays, Steve, he's not afraid to embellish.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, and he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Now here's Williams. Now the feed to Evans. Bynum on. Evans' shot is good. And the Nets lead by 3. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Jack dishes to Bynum. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Bynum's got 6 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, really working hard on the board.
incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
You know, the Nets really turned things around last season, guys, and a big part of that was them turning around their road record a bit. Turned some of those losses into wins, and much better on the road. It got them the 4th seed in the East.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, gentlemen, a big season for Jarrett Jack last year. A contender for the 6th Man of the Year award. He said, quote, even if you don't start, you're able to have an imprint on the game. He talked about his versatility, playing either the 1 or the 2, saying, I didn't know I was a combo guard until I came into this league. I just play hard. People know my MO. As long as I'm on the court, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Kevin?
A steady vet. Thank you, Doris. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Evans. And it's Garnett in for Mirza Teletovic. And for the Nets, who looked so much better when they were out on the road last season, actually ended with the 2nd-best road record, Steve, in the Eastern Conference.
And you remember their hot start to the season last year. Well, a lot of that was them coming in ready and winning games on the road. Eventually, they cooled off, made a coaching change, and then all the huge offseason moves. So this is really something to watch this year. A pretty exciting club. You know, Darren Williams suffered a lot of injuries in the first half of last season. Finally got healthy in the second half, and it showed. He was fantastic during the last 30 or 40 games or so. And I think now with all this talent around him, the situation is perfect for Williams to reestablish himself as one of the elite players in this league.
Dion Waiters checked in for the Cavaliers. And stolen by Darren Williams. Here's Johnson. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now, here is Irving. The dish now to Waiters. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Darren Williams. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Can you hear the crowd kind of murmuring? I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Brooklyn. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And the basket by Johnson.
Right now, they're getting beat down the floor. They look a step slow.
I agree, Clark. At 6 of the last 10 points they've surrendered coming in the fast break opportunities.
Irving passes to Bynum. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.